So this is going to be my third video. Since I had some free time, that I would go ahead and get some videos sort of on backup so that if things get busy with school that I have like plenty of footage for you guys, so I'm not slacking on my video game during this whole process. Also because I just really like making videos and I have nothing better to do with my life right now on my winter break. So this look is just kind of like an everyday sort of, kind of boring, but it's mostly natural, so it's something you can wear out, and which most of my looks are. I don't really do anything like super dramatic, but I can't if that's something that you guys want me to do. So it's just really simple. I tried to be kind of glowy. The contour's not very intense, the bronzer's not very intense, everything's just kind of nude and average. So I really hope that you guys like this look, and if you would like to see how I got it, just keep on watching.
Hello again. So we're going to get started with this L'Oreal Youth Code Texture Perfector Day and Night Cream to moisturize our face. It's supposed to smooth out fine lines and wrinkles and all that stuff. I don't know if it does that, but it's a good moisturizer. And then applying the Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm as a primer. Onto our foundation, and I should have gotten a product shot here, I'm not sure why I didn't, but I'm applying the Garnier Skin Renew Miracle Skin Perfector BB Cream. This is for combination to oily skin, and I use the shade Light Medium. I do have dry skin, but I don't notice that this dries me out because it's a BB cream, and I'm using a damp beauty blender to apply it. Onto the good old NYX Dark Circle Concealer with that same Beau Gotcha's Pierce Concealer brush as my past videos. Moving on to the regular concealer routine, we're going to use this Match Perfection Skin Tone Adapting Concealer by Rimmel London. I'm using shade Fair. It's supposed to be a concealer and highlighter all in one. I like it okay. The coverage is pretty good, but the applicator is a little weird. You'll see what I mean when we get towards the end of applying our concealer. To set my concealer, I'm going to use the BH Cosmetics Contour and Blush Palette. It used to have 6 shades, it now only has 3. That's what happens when you try to depot things. I'm using the Flesh Tone shade here. So here I'm about to show you what I don't like about this concealer. Sometimes it's hard to get it to come out of the applicator, and then when it does, way too much comes out of the applicator. And half the time I've already put my concealer on when this happens, so I just screw the cap on, which is probably really bad for the life of the product. And I'm actually going to go in with another concealer. This is the Almay Clear Complexion Concealer in Light Medium. It has salicylic acid in it, so it's hopefully going to make these little demons on my face die. Hopefully a very fast death. Then taking this Ion Beauty brush and using my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores powder. Again, I love this powder, so I'm just going to kind of show you guys what it looks like when you don't pile it on your face like I did in the last video. I did my brows off camera, but I did want to show you guys what I used. First, this little eyebrow razor to clean up around my eyebrows before I filled them in. Then I took the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Taupe. A little bit goes a long way, promise. And then I used the e.l.f. Eyebrow Duo. I used the light shade to set that pomade. To add just a bit of dimension to the face, I took the CoverGirl Simply Powder Foundation in Creamy Natural. It's a little bit darker than my skin tone, but not a lot darker, to be honest. And then I took this BH Cosmetics pointed brush from the Sculpt and Blend set, and I used this under my cheekbones just so we have a little bit of contour, but we're not super sculpted and like full-on glam or anything. Then I took the Benefit Hoola bronzer on an e.l.f. blush brush and just put this on the same places that I put my contour just to warm up the face a little. So taking this BH Cosmetics blush brush from the Sculpt and Blend set and this Hard Candy Glow All the Way, it's called a Blush Crush Baked Blush. That's a mouthful. The color is 127 Honeymoon. Honestly, it goes on more like a highlighter than a blush, but I think it's very, very pretty, and I was going for very glowy today, so it fits the bill. So we're taking Poetica by Kat Von D. It's a true romance eyeshadow palette. And we're going to start with the color Sand Timer. It's the light brown looking shade there next to the white. And we're going to take this on a Morphe 330 brush and just put it in the crease and a little bit on the outer corner. You can be pretty messy. It's a pretty light shade. This is just kind of for starters. Then we're going to pick up Sand Timer on an e.l.f. professional blending brush, and we're just going to pack that on the outer corner and into the crease a little bit more, just darken it up, make it show up. And then we're going to take the color Forgiveness on a BH Cosmetics brush and pack that onto the lid. This is like a glittery white color, you can barely see it. It just adds some sheen to the eyelid. So then we're going to take Sand Timer on an e.l.f. smudge brush and just put that under the lower lash line here. And then what makes this look the best, in my opinion, is we're going to take that same brush and dip it into Chandler, which is like a shimmery burnt orange color. And we're going to smudge that under the lower lash line to give us a pop of color. As an inner corner and a brow bone highlight, we're going to take the shade You Alone, which is pretty much just a stark white. Put that, like I said, in the inner corner and right under the arch of your brow. Then in the waterline, I'm putting this Physicians Formula. It is a shimmer strip eyeliner, and it came in a trio for blue eyes, but I'm taking this brown bronzy shade and putting that in that waterline just to make that color on the lower lash line stand out against the white on our eyelid. So I'm just going to add some mascara off camera and then show you where we are so far. So for lips, I'm using the Wet n Wild Fergie Velvet Matte Lip Color, and it is in the shade Nude Muse. That color was a little bit too nude on my lips, so I added the L'Oreal Paris Color Reach Caress Wet Shine Stain in Pink Perseverance. It's supposed to dry matte.
So popping in this video to say that I have free days because I'm off for like winter break, Christmas break, whatever you want to call it, from grad school, and so I was going to film lots of videos while I had free time, just in case like when school starts back it gets crazy and I don't have a lot of time. So I was just like testing out things today, and I decided to test my mom's camera out to see if it was any better at like filming and zooming and all that jazz than my camera is. Turns out it's not at all. It's way worse. It looked totally clear on the like camera monitor screen as I was filming all of those clips, and then I got all the way to the end and put them on my computer, which I should have done from the very beginning, and was like, well, these are all crap. They're all blurry, they're not focused, but I didn't want to throw them away because I still think that they're kind of useful. So I'm going to film the end of this video with my camera and hope for better results this time around. So, you know, this is a learning process. If you learn anything from me, it's make sure that you watch your videos on the computer before you decide to film an entire video. So, back to the video.
So to highlight, I took this ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the color Tassel. You're supposed to be able to use it to highlight your face as well, so I tried to apply it at first with a concealer brush, and it didn't work. ColourPop shadows, especially like the Super Shock formula, usually applies a lot better with your finger anyway. So putting that on the high points of my face like you would any highlighter. And judge me if you want, but I went over that with Champagne Pop with this e.l.f. concealer brush. Then I took a bath in Max Fix Plus. This sort of helps to blend all the powders on your face so that they melt together. So on to hair. I took my Remington Therapy Frizz Control Straightener, and I took rather small sections of my hair, and starting at about the middle or towards the end of the hair shaft, I just flipped my straightener around and ran it straight down my hair. Excuse me, dancing and singing to myself. This is a process. I like to do this to my hair when it is pretty dirty, and I'm just trying to like extend the life of it so that I don't have to wash it. This adds a little bit of volume to my hair. My hair is actually naturally wavy, but it's very, very frizzy, and it just does not take to this as well if my hair's not dirty. So I just go around, pick up small pieces. It doesn't have to be precise or anything. Nobody's going to be able to pick out the strands that you didn't curl. So once you have kind of curled it to your liking, you want to just tousle it around a little, add some hairspray to it. I use this Aussie Awesome Volume hairspray. It will fall a little bit throughout the day if your hair is like my hair, so I like to lift it up and give it a spritz so it's got plenty of volume. Toss it as much as you want. You're really not going to mess anything up, and then you are done. So here is the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you will like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to attempt to put out at least 2 videos per week, grad school permitting. I very much love that you guys have shown me so much support since I've kind of started this whole YouTube process. I appreciate you so, so very much. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Mwah.